Hi, everybody. I'm Robert Cooper, co-founder and CEO at Embue. And what we're about is a whole building intelligence platform for multi-housing. So what's special about the whole building? Well, what makes us stand out from both the smart apartment vendors and the building management companies is that by putting smart devices in every single space in the building, whether it's the apartment, whether it's the laundry, whether it's the rooftop unit, and on every piece of equipment, we're really able to integrate data in a way that nobody else is able to do. And what that does is allow us to deliver an average of 20% energy and carbon savings, often much more. It allows us to create an installation architecture that's more scalable and also easier to install, and allows us to protect all elements of the asset in the apartment, behind the walls, in the basement, up on the roof. And that's how we drive a healthy payback for owners and managers. But probably the biggest value to our customers is actually staff productivity. So a lot of times staff, particularly in multifamily, feel like they need to be in 5 places at once. And with Embue, they can be in 5 places at once virtually. With predictive maintenance, they're able to get a handle on problems before the resident is even impacted. They're able to get alerts about bad things that are happening right now in the building, and it doesn't matter where they are when they get those alerts. And they're able to manage the entire portfolio from a single screen. So think about it. For the first time, staff and management actually know more about what's going on in the building than the residents do. And that's really a game changer that delivers a much better quality experience to those residents. We will get through COVID, but it will permanently change multifamily. Now, there is a silver lining. We've always known that it was a good idea to minimize apartment visits in this industry, but now we really know how important that is. It's always been a good idea to worry about indoor air quality, but now everybody knows that. And it's always been a good idea to help residents and owners save on energy costs. So the Embue platform is really accelerating those changes in these difficult times, and it will bring benefits that will survive long after COVID has passed. Let's take a look at the platform. Our partners install smart devices, as I said, in every conditioned space, every apartment common space, in every and on every piece of central equipment. Those devices are connected within seconds to the Embue building-wide mesh network. And our cloud services run analytics, automations, and alerts, and to serve that up into a user interface on web and mobile. Now, that user interface we've worked very hard on to make it very, very easy to use, so you can really learn that in minutes and not months. Now, let's take a look at some of the charts and graphs. Actually, you don't need to look at the charts and graphs. That's really the whole point. So the platform is going to tell you that there's a chronic overheating problem in a building. It's going to tell you that the humidity level has been high enough for long enough in some space in the building that you're now running the risk of mold. It's going to tell you which apartments are not able to make set point. And it's going to tell you about opportunities to temporarily reduce your electricity usage and actually get paid by the utility to do that. So let's look at costs, and let's look at kind of how we reach the market. So typical 200-unit apartment complex, we generate both healthy one-time revenue and recurring revenue. But at the same time, our revenue is actually, our costs are actually 5 times lower than commercial building controls. At the same time, we've made it very easy to install, so that 200-unit apartment complex can be installed in 5 days. 20 minutes per apartment, less than a day for the central equipment. We sell to owners and managers across multiple segments in multi-housing, not just multifamily, but senior housing, student housing, and even private affordable housing. We sell through partners in both the energy space and the networking space, and we're working with some of the largest companies in the building infrastructure area. So let's imagine you have a portfolio of multifamily buildings. which kind of buildings do you have, and how is Embue going to be able to help you? Perhaps you have a brand new high efficiency building like the Brown family house that we recently finished a project in. This is actually senior housing. We've got a very easy to use thermostat that's actually easy to use by seniors, which is pretty unusual. And if they have difficulty using it, the staff can get in remotely and manage that thermostat for them through our platform. Perhaps you have a property like 500 Ocean Avenue. That's a stunning beachside property. The only downside is right now it's in a COVID hotspot. We worked closely with the management to carry out an install during COVID. Their biggest problem was actually the basement and garage area, where every single pipe in the building runs through that area. And so we were able to both control the unit heaters in that space and also provide temperature alerts. Perhaps you have a beautiful old historic building like this that also happens to be an energy hog. The first season after installation, we were saving the customer 26% on their energy. That's $20,000 for that season. So summing up, this is a very big opportunity deployed across the entire multi-housing and rental space. It's a $2.7 billion annual revenue opportunity and a significant reduction in carbon footprint. We're driving an immediate ROI on day one for our customers with a 0 to 4 year payback and a 5-time return on those recurring service fees. But equally importantly, we're driving increasing and lasting value into the future. So that could be participating in the smart grid. That could be adding different kinds of resident engagement and resident monitoring capabilities. And ultimately, the knowledge to be able to build and run even better buildings. Over on the right there, you see some of our customers that were installed in today. So thank you very much.